Most drivers look at their weekly earnings screen and think that's what they made. It's not. That gross number that Uber shows you, that's revenue. That's not your pay. By the time you subtract gas, insurance, maintenance, wear and tear in your car, and your phone plan, what's left is a completely different number. And most drivers, they have no idea what that number actually is. And that's the trap. The platform, it wants you focused on the gross. The higher that number works, the more motivated you are to keep driving. But that number doesn't pay your mortgage. It doesn't cover your groceries. The actual take home actually does. And if you don't know your break even, you don't know when to stop for the night. You don't know which hours are worth it and which ones are costing you money. You're just driving and hoping that it adds up. That is running a business blind. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate what you actually take home. Not estimates, not averages from some Reddit thread. Real numbers from 2 real weeks behind the wheel. I made over $1,000 one week driving Uber Black. The next week, I made $600. But here's what nobody tells you. One of those weeks, I actually lost money. And I'm going to show you exactly why with my real numbers right now. You have fixed costs. These hit every month whether I drive or not. Car payment, $696. Commercial insurance, $914. Car wash membership, that's about $40. Cell phone bill is $100. That's a total fixed amount of $1,750 a month. Now pay attention to that insurance number, $914 a month. Commercial coverage is required to operate at this level. Uber verifies it before you ever see a request. It's not a suggestion, it's the cost of entry. That number is real and it's non-negotiable. Gas, that's $40 a day at 25 driving days. That's $1,000 a month. Total monthly overhead is $2,750 a month. Per week, that's going to be about $635, and that is your break-even point. Everything under it, you're working for free. All right, let's look at the first week. This is a summer week, not a great week, not a terrible week, just an okay week. And here's what Uber paid out. Net fares of $749.99. Promotions was $61.04. Other earnings was $53.21. Tips, I had $206.56. That's a total of $1,070.80. Now, I was online for 43 hours and 7 minutes, and I did 20 trips. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They see that $1,070 and they think that's what they made. But subtract that $635 in weekly overhead, and your actual take home is $435.70. 43 hours of work, $435 in your pocket. That works out to be about $10 an hour net after expenses. Now, is that bad? It depends on how you look at it. That's definitely not a flex, but I'm also not lying about it. That's summer. That's reality. And the week gets a lot more interesting when you see what happens next. Now, same operation, same car, same driver, just a different week. Net fares, $432.90. Promotions, $46.67. Other earnings, $28.07. And tips, $101.74. Now that's a total of $609.38. 38 hours and 7 minutes online with 18 trips. Subtract that $635 weekly overhead and you get a negative $25.72. Well, I worked 38 hours and technically I lost money that week, at least on paper. The car, the insurance, the phone, the gas, it all ate past what I brought in. Now, that doesn't mean I'm in the hole forever. This is why you look at the month, not just the week. But this is a real conversation. This is what running a black car looks like in a slow season. Summer in Jacksonville is not peak season. Snowbird season, events, holidays, well, that's different. But right now, in late June, this is what it is. Now, let's zoom out and look at both weeks together. Combined gross earnings was $1,680.19. Combined overhead was for 2 weeks was $1,270.20. Combined net take home was $409.98. Now that's 81 hours online, 2 weeks of work, $410 in my pocket. Now, this is not a flex, and this is not me trying to make this look worse than it is either. That's just the summer slow season doing what it does. The reason I show you this is because I see a lot of content online where people show you this good week and they act like it's every week. I'm not doing that. You deserve to see the full picture before you decide if this is something that you want to do. So, if the numbers are like this in a slow season, why am I still doing it? Well, there's a few reasons. One is tips. Look at week 1. $206 in tips on $1,070 in total earnings. That's nearly 20% of my gross coming from tips alone. UberX drivers don't see tip percentages like that. The clientele on Black is different. They're used to tipping. They expect to tip. That matters. 2. I'm building something. Every Uber Black ride is a potential private client. That's the lane that I'm actively working on separate from the app. The app is funding the operation while I build a private client list. If I was just chasing Uber Black numbers with no other plan, the math wouldn't make any sense long term. 3. This is slow season. These numbers aren't the ceiling. They're the floor. And knowing your floor is exactly how you plan your finances so that you don't get caught slipping when the summer comes. And 4, the content pays me too. I create content for a brand, and that income doesn't stop when the rides slow down. That's what carries me through the week. I put in a lot of hours doing all this. The driving, the content, everything, without seeing much coming back from it. Traveling, working long hours, and grinding all at the same time. But now, I'm finally at that point where all that work is paying off. When it's slow on the road, I have something to fall back on. For a long time, I didn't. But now I do. And that changes everything about how you can sustain a business without burning yourself out. That's the real breakdown. Real weeks, real expenses, and real take home. No smoke and mirrors. And if you're running Uber Black or thinking about it, that's the number that you need to know. Your weekly break-even point. Mine, $635. Know yours before you make any decisions. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even know what my break-even number was before I made this episode. I knew my expenses, but I never sat down and did the math like this. Some weeks, I was actually losing money, and I didn't even realize it because I never looked at it that way. And that's exactly why I do this. The content, it makes me a better driver and a better business owner. Doing the research teaches me things that I might not have known or even thought about before. And if it does that for me, maybe it does the same thing for you. And if you got value out of this, drop a like, leave a comment, and tell me what your operation looks like. I want to know if your numbers are different. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Remember, drive better, drive smarter, and drive without the frustrations.